If I could share one tip with you today, in which I believe will take your business to the next level, what would it be? One of the most powerful things that you own is your story. It doesn't matter if you are a business owner. It doesn't matter if you are a content creator. It doesn't matter if you are a speaker. People absolutely love to know about you. If we were all honest, all of us are looking for inspiration. We're all looking for motivation. We're all looking for the steps which show us how to create, how to do, and how to be better than what we are today. We crave connection. And that's what your story does. It connects you to your audience. And that's going to be the thing that sets you apart. Your marketing is more important than your mastery. What does that mean? You can have the best service. You can have the best product. You can create the most efficient system in the market. But until people really know who you are and know what you do, could it be that it's all in vain? So what am I saying to you? It's okay that you don't start off perfectly right away. Now, of course, you want to make it as excellent as possible when you do come to market. But again, your marketing is more important than your mastery. We all want to be a success. We all need motivation. And at times in our life, we all need inspiration. That's where I come in. I'm a cheerleader of sorts. I like doing it. I like helping people, and I like encouraging them to be their absolute best. Hey, everybody. And welcome in today. Hey, welcome into Evolve. Hey, we are doing some new things. And listen, we're doing with new things. Sometimes come technical issues. Hey, I am Keisa. I am Coach K. I know we have someone who's on. I can hear us here, so I know that you can hear us, okay. But I want to make sure for those of you who are watching and we'll come on in today, make sure, can you give me a thumbs up? Can you let me know? Can you give me some type of reaction to make sure that you're able to hear me okay? And as always, you can see we are at Filter Coffee Parlor. Like, our producer has this like really hooked up, okay? You've got me here. It's going to be me and my guest as they walk up. We've got Jeremy in the background here, which you can, you may not be able to see him just yet, but Jeremy's in the background. Our comedian, FreeU, is in the back. You can see her with her own table, her own fan club, as we are here at Filter Coffee Parlor. So comedian FreeU is in the white shirt back there. She's looking my way, so we're going to call her here in a minute. So again, welcome in today. We're going to hear her inspiring story. You know, so many times we have challenges in life. But the question is, thank you so much, Jeremy, the owner of Filter Coffee Parlor, which is our live location. This is the chai latte, which I'm a new fan. It's my favorite drink right about now. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring on our guest because you want to hear her story. And it's quite simply from cancer to comedy. You move from a negative to turning it around into something positive in your life and making the very best that you can. And Cliff, I know you're in the background, nephew. It's pretty busy today, isn't it? It's a madhouse here at a Filter Coffee Parlor, and it's a good thing. We like that. We like that. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring on the guest of the hour. Okay, we're just joined today by comedian FreeU. She's Sheila Williams. She does have another job, but today her job is going to be to talk about her story. So we're going to invite her. She's having a little conversation in the background. I'm telling you, she's a superstar. And as she makes her way over here, there we go. Because look, she's taking pictures and all that. She's got several dates coming up in which she's going to perform. Her career is literally taking off. And when you get an opportunity to meet her and you get an opportunity to hear from her, you will understand why. Her a great personality, just a fireball and so encouraging. And as you can see there, nephew, I'm loving how you are panning to show the shot of what we have going on here at Filter Coffee Parlor. It is a crowded Friday. We come in here sometimes and it's just quiet. Not today. Not today. Not today. Today it is busy. And the guest of the hour, she's making her way over here. Oh my God. Oh my
Yes, ma'am. This is from FreeU to you.
Oh my gosh. Y'all take a look at that. Oh my goodness, our new artwork. So we'll have to set this up as we come.
Yes.
Sit down, my love.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank
Oh
you.
my goodness, y'all. I had no idea. She said, I've got a gift for you. I was thinking t-shirt. I was thinking something else, but look, we've got our own art piece, Evolve. We're gonna have to find somewhere to place that.
Yes, yes,
I
ma'am.
love it. I
Yes,
love it.
ma'am.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
I see
I'm
you
doing
with your own fan club.
Yes, look, they keep following me. I don't know what's going on. They keep following me. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And we have people who are tuned in today. This is our special guest on Evolve today. There's so many different things you're going to get. Like, you can already see her personality, right? But I believe that by having this conversation, there will be the encouragement that comes. And, you know, the folks who are dealing with some difficult things. So, listen, friend, do I call you Sheena or do I call you FreeU?
FreeU.
FreeU is in the building today,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. FreeU.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about going to your story. I'm going to just jump right into the hard things because with Evolve, friend, the point of Evolve is to encourage people.
Yes.
We go through difficult things in life. And sometimes we see people smiling, we see your smile, we see your platform that God's given you. You've been through some challenges.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get it right off the bat. From cancer to comedy.
Yes. 11 years ago,
Yes.
while I was at work, I got that call from my doctor. Sheila, that little spot we was checking,
Wow.
it is cancerous.
Wow. Wow.
When you hear the big C,
Yeah.
your whole life changed right before your eyes. And you really don't know that feeling until you hear the big C.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at work at my desk and I saw my phone. The number was coming up. You know how when you be waiting,
Yeah.
and you know you're trying to keep the right attitude and you're waiting.
Yeah.
So when I saw St. Vincent Hospital come up on my phone, I said, you know, it was about 7 or 8 days before I got that call. You know, they say no news is good news.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
it just depends.
Yeah.
So when they called and I answered the phone, she said, Sheila, that little spot we was checking out, it is cancerous. My life flashed before my eyes.
I'm sure.
I never thought it was really a true saying, but when it happened to you, it did just that. And when she was telling all the situations that we had to go through with all the tests, chemo and radiation, all that and stuff, I knew right then it wasn't unto death. It showed me, Keisha, that even through life, even when you get a bad report, because when you get a good report, you okay.
Yeah, right.
God said, let me see what you do now when you get a bad report. So we so, we so happy and excited when the doctor said it wasn't cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
But what do you do when they say what was checked, it is cancer? When I tell you all, I had to take that lemon and make some good old lemonade.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times in life, it ain't for you, it's for your surrounding. A lot of times we have to fight the bullet, not for us, but for other people who's watching. Because we stand up and we say how good our God is. He's a way maker. He won't do this stuff. Lord said, oh, for real?
Yeah.
Now let me see what you do when you get that bad news. Bad news ain't really bad news. It's really to build you up, to evolve you to another level.
My God.
We all want to go to another level in Him, even in our spiritual life, our natural life. But in order to go to another level, it's going to cause hurt, it's going to cause pain, it's going to cause making you uncomfortable. So let me see what you do. And the Lord told me, he said, Sheila, show me up while you're going through counseling. In that St. Vincent Hospital, they take all these survivors on a retreat. It's called Counseling World. We do that. They take us like twice a year. And once I was at that retreat, one of the nurses came to me. She said, Sheila, next week is our Christmas party. And we want you to, just before I got the title comedian, they said, we want you to just get on stage and it's going to be the counselors about and their family. We want you to just give them and make somebody happy. I said, sure. I said, Lord, how do I make other people laugh about counselors, smile about counselors? He just said, you can do the survival. It's hard to talk about something that you've never been through, especially counseling, make it try to make somebody laugh. So when I got on stage, Keisha, I was praying, I was asking God what to say. So instead of me doing the 12 days of Christmas, I did 12 days of chemo and radiation. Y'all, I had them laughing. They were all like, oh, I got them now. Oh, thank you, Lord, I got them. But when I got on stage, one of the doctors came to me and said, he didn't know my name, I didn't know him. He said, I'm one of the doctors here at St. Vincent. I'm about to go through chemo and radiation. And I feel like I won't be able. But after you made me laugh, young lady, I feel like I got hope.
My God.
I got hope. Because people don't know how good you feel. They want to know how you was feeling bad for God. God turned that thing around.
I hear you. So you were so what I hear in that is you're transparent in your journey. People, because we stand here and we try to say it's all good and you know we're great and all of that, but you let people see the ugly part while you were going through. Is that what you did?
Yes. I was showing off to my, because I know a lot of times when people going through this dreadful disease, I understand they don't want to tell nobody, and I get that, I respect that. But my story was a little different. God say, with your personality, I want you to make this counsel just look like it's something that's going to really make others go to another level in life. But you got to be that example.
Wow.
It's so hard to tell somebody to do something you never done it. And so even on my job, going through the chemo, lost all my hair, radiation, some of my coworkers shake their head. And when I saw
In support of you.
when I saw that, it was another level in God. And even after I got through all my treatments, my chemo radiation, my pastor at my church at the time wanted me to get up and just tell my story. And what I did, I wrote a letter from myself to myself. I couldn't open it until the day I finished all my sessions. And that letter had in everything that I went through. The Lord said, it wasn't until death. You're going to be even better than where you at right now. So I was reading off that letter, and that letter took like almost a year. And I opened it right down the pulpit. It had the stamp and all that, so it never been open. It's like what I spoke into my life. That's why it's so important for you to speak into your life. Even sometimes you don't believe it, you have to speak it because the power is right here.
Say it anyway. If you're gonna, it takes the same energy, it takes the same effort to speak life over yourself as opposed to speaking death.
Yes, yes. And so going through that, I told, but while I was on the pulpit at church, the Lord has some humor in him. He said, I want you to take your wig off. Oh, you want me to take my wig off? He said, I want you to take your wig off. I said, where? In front of the whole church. He said, a lot of times in life, we'll get so spiritual, whatever you want to call it. But in order for God to increase, we got to decrease.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Lord, what people gonna see, my head, all head and stuff? And he said, and while you going through that, I don't want you to tell nobody you're gonna take your wig off. Don't tell your husband, your family, co-worker, don't tell nobody. But sometimes God wants us to hold secret with me and him.
Absolutely.
I know we married and you and your husband and all that good stuff. But sometimes God said, I want that attention with it, just me and you in the closet.
Yeah.
And nobody. When I got on that court, and I kept on trying, like, oh, I got to do it. Let's do it. You want to pray. So a lot of times we want to do stuff when we come. Do stuff when we uncomfortable. That's when God get to pray. When I pulled that wig off, my head looked just like my husband. He got my wig, but doing like a pump on. Look at him, look at him. Look at him. And when I got off that stage in church, people coming up to me hugging, and so many people, y'all, let me say this from the heart. There's so many people you all going through People are hurting. But sometimes we try to put the facade like, oh, we got it all going on.
Oh, wow.
We are crying at nighttime. We are suffering. God said, in order for others to be free, you got to let go and let me.
Yes.
And I know a lot of it might sound embarrassing. You don't want to tell. Sometimes it's not about you. It's about somebody who can get your life.
Yeah.
Our life is here, not for us.
Yeah.
Even me in the media. I don't just look in the mirror trying to make myself laugh.
Yeah.
I do that to put a heart feeling on people's smile, their hearts, because this world right now, all the stuff that's going on in the world, we need a good old laugh.
We do.
And that's
Now
all
more than ever. Now more than ever. You talked about your husband, and so how did that work with you walking through that with him? What your, how did that work?
Every day you all. Yeah, I'm still working a full-time job.
You still work too?
Yeah, I still work right now. I'm on my lunch break now. I'm taking like 2 hours. I'll be back, manager. I'll be back. I'm working right now as we speak. But I thank God for you, the support for my job and stuff.
Yeah.
And my husband, every day, when I left work, my husband and I, we empty nest, but both our kids grown and I got their own place.
Okay.
But every day when I got off work, I went home, I watched Family Feud. Every day. I took my wig off, did what I had to do and just come. My husband so, at that time, so supportive, just let me just be me. Because you got to realize my whole life has changed. And not just my life, my looks. Because I say, it's not until I want you to take your looks. I know all the time we as women, we be concerned. But, and I'm not saying when I say this, I don't say this to be boastful. I think I look a little better now than I did before. Because when you get like caterpillar,
Yeah.
a lot of times you see the caterpillar, just wait until the full manifestation comes.
Okay, so why is she talking about the example of the caterpillar? When I was watching, I love to watch shorts and see all the motivational messages. And one of the pastors was saying that you see the caterpillar, and when that caterpillar is about to break apart and become a butterfly, there's a fight going on, and we know how beautiful the butterfly is. There's a fight going on, and here's the thing: to get to the beauty, there had to be the struggle. And please let me be careful when I say this, because I don't want you to think, oh, I got to go through a struggle. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the struggle did produce a beauty. I mean, we don't have to believe for struggles. We don't have to believe for challenges. That's called life. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is when you find yourself in a struggle, don't give up. Continue to fight the fight in the struggle. The caterpillar does it. And he said, if we go and if we rescue the caterpillar while it's battling to become a, what do you call it, a butterfly, it'll die.
Sometimes you can't help. I'm telling you, sometimes God will put people in your life. They in your life, but right now it's a season they can't help because they are midst of His plan.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times God said, "My people know my voice." Yeah. A lot of times when we see things happen, people might come to me and need help. Sometimes we as humans, just human, people need help. God said, "I don't want you to help because if you help them, they gonna think you did."
Yeah.
I want them to get in a situation just like that caterpillar.
Yeah.
They say, "I know I'm going through, and I won't help."
Yeah, yeah.
You know that caterpillar won't help.
Yeah.
All the transition he's going through.
In that cocoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you help and mess up God plan, then you get the glory. God won't get the glory. Yeah, that's what the butterfly. With one wing,
Yeah.
no eye, no head.
Yeah. Doesn't develop properly. We're again, let me be clear. We're not believing for struggle. We're not saying, oh, God puts you. I'm not saying that. That's not the ideology. But we do know in this life, for whatever reason, we have challenges. When you do, what we are saying is don't give up. Suit yourself up for battle. Depend on the Lord and fight the good fight of faith.
Yes.
Which, by the way, is the fight you win. Period. Okay, so you go through this with your husband. Talk about time frames. How long from the diagnosis and bring us up through today.
The diagnosis was on 11 years old. They told me I had the big C. I went home. My husband also is a cancer survivor.
All right, Jeremy.
Did he learn after you were married?
Yes, we've been married this month before. I've been with my husband 40 years.
Okay.
So 15 years ago, he was on cancer, prostate cancer. And 3 years later, he had to go get diagnosed. I said, oh, we get like a cancer patient. Look, cancer is God will give us cancer.
But do you think that by him having his own struggle with that, do you think he was more compassionate?
Yes.
Or more, because sometimes man can be a little.
Oh, yeah. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that?
That's right, get out of there. But that's why really, and he just left with God help because he knew it might have been a different type of cancer. But cancer is cancer, y'all. I don't care if stage 1 stage 4. I don't care. You don't want that job.
Absolutely.
So he just really let me just do me. Like I said, if I want to cry, if I want to just relax and sleep, because I'm just saying, I'm at a job, I'm on a job 8 hours a day. When I got home, y'all, I took a wig off, took a shower, got ready, watched Family Feud. I give God all the credit. Steve Harvey, that's why my heart. He's on my bucket list.
I love Steve
Harvey.
I love
Steve
Steve
Harvey. Used by God that took me to cancer.
My God.
And that I really want to live one day. I don't know how we get there, but that's my dream to be. And I know some people might like him, might not like him, whatever, but they didn't like Jesus.
Okay, right.
So
we're not worried
so
about that.
really, he really thanked
Forever said, hey, FreeU.
Yeah.
And Miss Tammy says, hello, ladies. Hey, Tammy. Hey, y'all. But I'm with you. I love me some Steve Harvey. And what was it about Steve Harvey? Was it his
It's just, I knew you all. When you start learning your gift, and a lot of times in life you don't know your gift till you go through your hell and hot water. Going through breast cancer. I knew my gift.
Yeah.
As a comedian. And I grew up in a really, like a real straight church where, it's almost like you come here to laugh or real. I'm exaggerating, but I knew my life was more than just what it was. I knew I could walk in a room and people just start laughing. Not at me, but with me. Because I knew that was my personality. And a lot of times in life, we let people in my life
push us down.
And I knew it. I was like it all 30-something years. Because it was like I was that kind of cool you just want to get out of it.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm pleased to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure I'm crossing my T's and dot my I's. I want to make nobody uncomfortable with my personality.
Yeah.
But God said, I made you like that. I made you when you walk in a room, the temperature change.
Come on now.
But I kept it because I wanted to
kept
make sure
your gift bottled. Wow.
I kept my gift in that bottle.
Wow.
And when I tell you, when you have to take them and make them, only God can help you with that. And when I knew, after going through counsel at St. Vincent Hospital, and that doctor told me that, he said, I'm about to go through chemo and radiation. I'm not going to kill. He said, but when I heard you made me laugh, I feel like I got hope.
So wait, he didn't feel he was going to live?
He a doctor. He said, I'm not going to live. He said he wasn't going to. I said, now you the doctor, now you ought to know this stuff. Y'all shooting all this stuff in up, and you the doctor.
Do you have any idea if he lived or not?
Not at all. If he walked through this door, I wouldn't even know. And then
No,
when
got
I
you.
who I knew, it was like God was planting seeds. So right then, in that room at St. Vincent, the Lord started speaking in my heart. He said, let me use you in your own skin. As a comedian. That been 7 years ago, going on 8 years.
How do you, so after hearing something like that, and I'm curious, for those of you who are watching, have you heard any devastating news? Do you have an example like that? And if you're going through something like that, I mean, at the end of the day, we all do, and if so, how have you been handling that? So let me ask you this. So from the diagnosis, from going the diagnosis, then getting the treatment for, say, breast cancer, so how do you stay free, like from that? Like, you ring the bell when it's gone and you finish your treatments. How do you stay free? How has that process been?
A lot of times, prayer is always in order.
Always
in order. When I say this, I don't want nobody to kind of feel some kind of way. Prayer is always in order. But we have to make sure we're doing that action behind the prayer.
Oh yeah.
When the doctor tell you what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, or whatever, you need to take those advice.
Yeah.
Because that early detection makes a difference in your life.
Yeah.
I get my mammogram once a year.
Yeah.
I get checked out, and plus I'm just trying to eat right, try to do the right thing. You know, when you know you're doing the right thing to cause that stuff not come back, you know, just do the right thing. Because I know some people might, well, I did the right thing, and then I still got it again. So I'm on a mission. I try to really uplift people.
Yeah.
Really, because like I said, your gift is never for you, it's for others.
Yeah.
And just continue to do right, love yourself, and that comes with a lot of self-love and self-care.
Yeah.
A lot of times, as moms, sometimes, not just moms, sometimes we put everybody because we might not go to the doctor, I got to take a Johnny or a little whatever. But you gotta take care of you in a lake and you about to drown in your sister, brother, mama, husband. You can't help them until you help yourself.
You help yourself.
So we got to learn how to help ourselves.
Yeah.
Love ourselves. Do what the doctor say. Do your research, whatever. Just love yourself. When you love yourself, you want to make sure you take out every avenue that you do.
So so you said prayer is in order, but it's also about being practical too. Pray, but be practical. Take care of yourself. I'm just reiterating what she said. Go to the doctors. Don't be afraid of it. The quicker you learn, the more you can do, the more you can attack it. And you kind of touched on this. I'm gonna go into the lake on this one. Do right, eat right. If the doctor tells you to eat, I went to a doctor appointment today. I saw some. I mentioned this on the other show. Seen some numbers with my cholesterol. Cholesterol. If you have bad cholesterol, that is a thing that can clog up your arteries, and it can lead to blockages, which can lead to heart attacks. It can lead to strokes. Okay. So the doctor told me. He said, you know what? You need to exercise. You need to make sure you need to do some cardio. You also exercise. You need to eat clean. Eat you some raw food. Eat you some fruits and vegetables at least twice a day. It's on me if I don't do that. Because most times doctors aren't really telling you that kind of advice. Most times doctors will prescribe you I'll see you in 6 months. He said, I would rather look at it. He said, let's look at it holistically. I have a family history of thyroid issues. So my mother and her mother had their thyroids removed. So I have to always monitor that. So I've got some things that I'm monitoring with my thyroid levels. A little tricky, but I respected him because again, he said we're going to monitor this after a certain amount of time, and we're going to recheck. And then he said, I'm not going to just throw you on some medicine right now. We're going to just watch this. But again, y'all, I want to just reiterate, and I'm doing this intentionally. Yes, you need to eat right. You need to take care of yourself. You need to rest. These are simple things. And listen, my friend Tammy on here, Tammy, I had no idea. Tammy says she is a 2-time cancer survivor. She says I had a praying mother. Tammy is beautiful. Tammy looks good. Like my friend here, beautiful, looks good. We don't know the things that people carry, but I love how you say it. When we start opening up, we start sharing with other people our journey and our struggle. Yeah, that's what gives people hope.
Because a lot of times they're just human nature. We want everybody to look at us like, oh, they do so perfect, they do good and stuff. But we have to really take the book on and really be real with ourselves. But you can never be real with no one else if you're faking it yourself. Yeah, cancer it was no joke. But I never got really sick. Never.
You didn't?
Never.
Okay.
Never got sick.
Okay, so you hear different stories about that because I know I remember and we did an article in the Birmingham Times on this about Judge Patricia Stevens. She said that there were times, and it's in the article, if you search it, Birmingham Times, Judge Patricia Stevens, breast cancer, she said that she got, she would be in her office and she would be sick. Her I don't know what she called her, but they would have to check on her. And she could only eat certain foods. She could only eat like melons and different things like that for whatever reason. and melon was just the thing. That makes a lot of sense to me because melons are packed full of water and antioxidants and different things like that. But you need that. She said, you know, a cantaloupe, watermelon, and this, but all the rest of the foods she said I really couldn't tolerate. So help me understand when you said you never got sick. I had another friend who said I never got sick. I don't even know if she lost her hair. She's a comedian, Carla.
Carla Youngblood.
Yeah, Carla Youngblood. Hey, Carla. Carla was
That's how we met.
Through cancer.
Yeah, through cancer. And when I tell you, it's just life changing. Where you really, only because of God, I give God all the credit today. Because when I got the diagnosis, and even coming from all that, and how did I get the name FreeU? Because God knew my whole life was so in a situation of bondage. And sometimes not bondage for really everybody else. Sometimes we can be our own person that keep us in slavery.
Totally agree.
Because of the faith we say we got, but our actions show something different.
Yes.
And how I got FreeU, one of my girlfriends, her dad, and Renee here. My friend Renee, and she was in my wedding 40 years ago. But she also, I don't know if you remember Batman that used to drive the car in the neighborhood West End years ago, probably 30 years ago. But her dad, you know, the rescue car that go around now, he was the rescue car about 40 years ago. But if he saw that you need a doctor's appointment or whatever, his car looked like the Batman car. He was driving around, he looking to him. See, that's what God put in us. We need to go out and start looking who I can help, who I can bless, whatever. And I know it's people out there that try to use you, but we have to look over there sometimes.
Yeah.
So he used to drive the Batman car. She called me, but we always had a relationship over the years. She called and said, Sheila, I'm about to do a celebration of having my dad. She said, I want you to just get on stage. Before I became a comedian, a lot of stuff happened. Everybody knew this is my place. This is my platform. Okay. She said, I want you to just get on stage and make us laugh and talk about the car and stuff. But when I was a teenager, we used to try to catch the car when we was in school, Western High School. And let me give a shout out to class 84, 40 years. We get ready for our cruise in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, so she said, I want you to come into a show. She said, what's your stage name? I said, stage name? I was really weird. I didn't know what the stage name was. What did they just set me up or what? What you talking about? So she said, the stage name. I said, what do you mean? She said, see, it's good when you be real. When you don't understand that, you try to act like you know everything, like you know what a stage name was, because I didn't grow up in that kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, the comedian, no, not at all.
Yeah.
I grew up in the scriptures and all that, conventions and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but we have to know how to balance life, y'all.
Absolutely.
So anyway, she said, Sheila, what's your stage name? I said, I never heard of stage name. What you trying to set me up? Yeah. She said, no, stage name is a name you don't know what to call Sheila. We know to call Sheila. Yeah. So I said, give me 30 minutes. I sat on the side of my bed. I said, Lord, give me a name to fit me. Yeah. I knew my personality, y'all. I already knew it. But it was smothered for many years. Yeah. I said, Lord, give me a name that's going to fit me. And he said, FreeU.
Keep going. I'm saying to another one of my friends.
I think somebody was like, oh, yeah. Okay. And the Lord said, FreeU. Yeah. I was trying to see how to write it. He wanted to write free and Y-O-U. I said, Lord, I didn't want a name that sounded religious. Mm-hmm. A lot of times religious, so they push people away. Mm-hmm. I said, Lord, I need to know how to make it. Let's get them, Lord. FreeU. I ain't gonna never at the cross Jesus died.
Okay, right. Right.
God, no, I'm not disrespecting.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to stop FreeU. And God, I started writing it down. I told her to give me 30 minutes. I said, oh, what do I need to do? I wrote down FreeU. He said FreeU. A lot of times, we need to be free from ourselves. And when he gave me FreeU means free you from anything they're trying to put a bondage in your life. Yourself, your family, your job, anything that's going to put a bondage in you. That's how I came up with FreeU, with God. FreeU.
FreeU, Comedian FreeU. Speaking of Comedian FreeU, look, Comedian FreeU has her fan club back there. Fan club. Can y'all wave for us back in the back? We've got you on camera back there. We're right here back in the back, y'all. Just throw your hands up, wave. It's about a fan club. They have a table back there. Thank you so much for that. You talk about you being FreeU, your fan club. You're a comedian now. Let's talk about these events you have coming up. I'm gonna pull it up here, y'all. Y'all know how I like to do. I'm sorry, I like to get on the computer and type stuff and play. People are seeing what you do, and they are calling on you, ma'am.
Yeah. Right now, tonight I will be at the church in Town.
I'm listening.
I won't be doing comedy, but I'll be portraying the women in the Bible. One of Women's in the Bible. It's Mary Magdalene. I'm gonna be portraying her tonight.
Is this it right here? Women of the Bible.
Yes, I'll be doing that.
Okay, okay. It's on the screen. You all can see right here. I'm putting up the there we go. Women of the Bible. Okay. And
I'll be doing that tonight.
Okay, you'll be doing
At
this
7
tonight
o'clock.
at 7 o'clock.
Come on, everybody come out.
Okay.
We're gonna pack the house.
Okay.
And then tomorrow night, I got a call 2 months ago, wanted me to do this show. And they weren't for sure. And then I had already had another engagement that morning, but ended up getting canceled. So it's a show that I'm doing right now tomorrow night.
This is it, is it?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay.
She's doing her celebration on her business.
Yeah.
And found out she was my teacher at Lawson State online. I said, let me see if she pays me or not. If she didn't pay me, I wasn't gonna go. Shout out to Tamika Holmes, one of my teachers online.
Yeah.
We didn't even know that, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a show tomorrow night on behalf of her business. She going out, reaching out, helping people. A lot of times we get a lot of politics talking about help, but they don't do no help.
Yeah.
They say this lady feeding everybody. She feeding everybody in the neighborhood, whoever wants to. A lot of times you can't feed people who don't want to open their mouth.
That's right.
So Tamika House is there. She's trying to help the community. A lot of people are talking about help, but they're not doing it.
Not doing anything.
Yes.
And wait, I saw something else too that you were going to be doing. I was trying to pull it up. I could not find it. Eunice Elliott,
Yes,
Birmingham's
good.
own Eunice Elliott, who, by the way, still works out in LA. But Eunice told us about a month ago. I saw her at an event. Eunice said, I need to come back to Birmingham. I'm going to have to fly out to LA. I don't want to live out in LA. Those are her words, by the way. But you're going to be performing with Eunice at the comedy club?
Well, Eunice, she's back here. Thank God for Eunice back here in Birmingham. But a lot of times we go places, we need to come back, and she's coming back really helping us. The media is trying to, make it happen.
Sure.
And I thank God for her. So I got an email from her saying, congratulations, I want you on your open mic. So I will be on the open mic with the company with Stardom on June the 27th, open mic. And when I tell you, it's just been a blessing where a lot of times when people don't know you, they don't know you. But God is really blessing my platform to really get out there and just do me. Because I'm telling you, Ben and Matt, about a month ago, reached out to me, wanted me to open up at the Stardom. And the Stardom, a year ago, I went to a vision board party with Miss Cher, the walk-in closet.
The walk-in closet.
I did a vision. She did a vision board.
Yeah.
On that vision board, I had a picture of myself with the sign Stardom behind it saying sold out. On March 24th this year.
You
sold out
at the start.
We had t-shirts, FreeU. Y'all, thank y'all, everybody who supported FreeU there. And when I tell you, when you just speak it, you got to speak it. And I did that a year ago on the vision board. And right now, being in that, he's been really helping me. A lot of times, you just have to let go and let God. When you got pride in your life, people can't help. I need help. I'm not a new rising comedian, but I just want to be a comedian that's free. Free from things that try to put a bondage in my life. They go even for myself. So I'm just glad to be here, and I'm gonna make sure I keep you all posted on different shows like that. Some of them be private parties I can't invite, but I will still put out there. I won't put the location, whatever. But it's just time to be free, you all. FreeU.
FreeU. I love it. I love it. How do we follow you, FreeU? How do we follow you?
I'm on Instagram, comedian FreeU. I'm on Facebook. On my personal, I got a personal page, Sheila Jemison Williams. And that Sheila spelled S-H-E-I.
S-H-E-I.
Jemison Williams. And then I also got it's just FreeU, F-R-E-E-U. That's my second page, my comedy page. So y'all just look me up. Y'all need any shows. I'm doing a discount to September 1st. It's half my price. So y'all need anything, look FreeU up. I'm ready to make y'all laugh and really mean it from the heart.
Okay, speaking of make us laugh, I don't know how we're able to see this, nephew, if we're able to see it, but I'm pulling up a clip. I was going to pull up a clip of her from the comedy club start on that night. It's on here. If you're good, I'm good. Let me see. Can we see it here on StreamYard? Hold on a second. Hold on. I may not be sharing because I'm on something. Hold on. I'm going to stop sharing. So while I find this, I'm going to find this, Sheila, comedian FreeU. What's one of the funniest jokes or most surprising jokes that you told that you had people laughing with?
This one right here. You know, we all have friends in our life. This right here was really men on stage. So right there to start on that night. What I do, I try to, because all jokes ain't for every location.
That's right.
So whatever, like I was at a daycare one day doing a joke, and I knew I couldn't just say all my jokes. And like I say, I'm a clean comedian, you know, so your kids will be okay with me. You can trust your kids with me. But on stage, I was like, no, you know, sometimes even I got my jokes wrote down. I try to do like 10 jokes. And sometimes this is something I've been doing, I write them in my hand. Not that I'm gonna look at it, just like me writing, you know, just programming that in my mind. If I had 11 jokes, I ended up doing 10 of them.
Okay.
But one joke that I really, it was about my friend. You know, we got friends in our life. And here go my friends. And I was telling them, now y'all, this is something I come out on. If I ain't funny, y'all better still laugh. Look, don't mess me up on this stage. And here go my friend, Keisa. Now, I told him I need them to laugh, even if I'm funny or not. Laugh. Right. Here she go. See, I don't fake. I don't do no type of fake. I said, yeah, you better fake. You want to fake March 24th.
You're going to do it that
You
night.
want to fake the night. Because I don't fake shit. I said, yes, you do. Yeah. You got fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake. I started calling all her fakeness. So I told her, give me one more fake. Yeah, one more this night. And she gave it to me. I made that up on the stage.
I love it. I love it.
I love she don't fade.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, ma'am. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling up your soundbite that you posted online. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Make sure I can.
I was standing there in that line. I was looking at that lady, but I heard some say, pay it forward.
So we may not be able to hear it, but you know what? Let me see.
My gut said, she got to pay it forward. I ain't paying that. That's you work to pay it forward. The next thing I know, I did one of these.
Yep. Look, I could hear it on here. I'm listening to the phone to make sure because we got all this kind of stuff going on. But look, that was just a little snippet of comedian FreeU. But guess what? You all will have to make sure, I'm listening to everything playback on here. You all have to make sure that you catch her in the future. You gave all of your channels.
Yes.
We have never had an opportunity to sit together and talk.
Never.
And have we?
We always love each other.
Yeah.
But we never just talk for real.
Not for real. We just see each other kind of out in the community. Yeah. And you just know. And listen, y'all, she's always been warm. She's always been caring. She's always been, I mean, just who you see today and what you see today, that is how she has been. Okay. Just always generous, just always smiling, always willing to give you a hug.
Yeah.
Now you've got your crew in the background. I was gonna tell them to come over, but they look very comfortable as we get ready to close out.
Hey, crew.
Do y'all want to come over and say hello to everybody, or y'all want to?
My crew, girl.
My crew.
Look, you need that business to help you.
Okay, right.
You can never run an empire by yourself. All get high focus and high, you go to another level. You need people, and God will put people in your life for season. This is a new crew. Not so much new. It's someone we've been knowing for years, but just got connected back together.
Yeah.
So here, this Tan, been knowing Tan 4 years. Didn't even know.
Hey, Freddie, how you
didn't know.
Yes.
And then so Lisa been knowing her for 4 years. Didn't know.
Nice to meet you.
And you know that this is what keep me looking early, y'all. I'm ripping the runway. And she be telling me, I be doing like this. This means peace, Chef. Don't do that. And now I got everybody doing peace sign. Peace means love. Do the peace sign. Do the peace sign, Chef. See, I got Chef doing peace sign. I knew I was going to get him one day.
That's your signature, right?
That's your signature. Peace. I appreciate
this has been fun. And and let me give a shout out. Since you're giving a shout out, what she's saying is so true, y'all, because I will sit here and I will try to do so many things in and of myself, and got to give our camera guy, our technical guy, in the background, you all know him as Nephew, who's helping us out today, because I had to learn I can't do it. I can't sit here and interview. I can't call you all over and do by myself.
No.
It's insanity to think that we're going to grow anything and just do it by ourselves. So trust and believe. I get that point, and we're just going to send you some well wishes and send you on your way on this beautiful Friday.
Yes.
You know, I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.
Nothing but. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud
You
of
just
you.
don't
You're
know.
an inspiration.
Thank you, girl.
You're an
Thank you.
inspiration.
Thank y'all.
Yes, and thank y'all for coming to support your
Oh,
sister.
yeah. I ain't gonna cry.
Don't do it.
Thank y'all.
Don't do it. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
later on in fall. I hope that you sure enjoyed her story, y'all. We'll see you later next Friday with our guest. Bye. Wait, no, we got a peace sign.
Oh, peace sign. That's right. I got Keisa doing a peace sign, y'all.
Peace.
Now, Chef.
I like doing the peace sign.
Victory. Victory. Peace.
Victory, peace. All